So this all started on November 3rd, 2020, with an Instagram account called The Black and White Theorist. Originally, it was supposed to be a platform where I could organize all my thoughts and ideas about Hatchetfield, but after some thought I realized just how much more this project could be. I'd always wanted to have a podcast, so why not? So I teamed up with my friends, who are also as passionate about Stargate as I am, and we started working on this project. It's turned out not to be as easy as I thought it would be because we all have busy schedules and lives offline, but we still managed to create something that I'm really proud of. So for today, we're going to introduce ourselves with our comfort characters, so you can get to know us a little bit better. I'm Elle.
I'm Elise. I'm Elise.
Hey, I'm Sarah.
Hey guys, I'm Reed.
And this is Beanies and Conspiracies. Episode 1, the official Beanies and Conspiracies pilot.
Alright, so, comfort characters. Let's go.
Yeah!
Woo! Do y'all have any theories about your comfort characters?
I have one. It's a classic, of course.
Ooh, I want to hear.
So for those of you who don't know, my comfort character, her mom's a bitch, an alcoholic. It's melancholic. It's Lex Foster, as you can tell. This is a rather classic one. I don't know if a lot of you know about this, but this is a rather famous one that me and Katie like to do in our RPs. It is that Ted is Lex's dad and Hannah's dad.
Yeah, because if you notice at the end of Black Friday, at What If Tomorrow, I'm reading way too much into this, but, there's a part where they're all walking around, you know?
Right.
Lex and Ted, they just stand there and stare at each other for, 10 seconds.
They definitely know each other.
They definitely do.
Also, there's the fact that I'm pretty sure, this is for another episode, but I'm pretty sure that Obnoxious Teen is Ted's weird little brother.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Explain how Lex knows him through Obnoxious Teen.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, I hope we learn his name because...
Yeah. I agree. I want to know his name.
Yeah. Sarah, do you have any theories on Timothy Houston?
I don't even... His name is Timothy, that's my theory. Tom, who's that? I only know Timothy Houston.
We stand Timothy Houston.
He did a car.
Yes, exactly.
Did not.
Didn't.
He didn't. He just didn't.
I posted a thing after Jane Zakarin went from the web. I posted something on my account about how no, Tom Houston did not do the no with a car. Kurt Mega commented on it.
So did Ken.
So did Ken.
It was so
Kurt
funny.
Mega commented twice.
Yes, he did.
He was like, I'm pretty sure he made love to that car.
No.
I have asked Nick Lang a question from our Twitter.
What did you ask him?
God.
This is a theory for another day, but it has to do with my comfort character, who is Wilbur Cross. If you know me, you know how far I will go for Wilbur Cross. I love him. Yeah, it was the letter theory, which is how do the letters and the names of the Lords in Black relate to the characters who have to do with their stories, for example, Pokey and Paul, Blinky and Bill, Tinky and Ted. But Wiggly, all I'm saying is Black Friday about Wilbur.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
He's
the villain.
No, Wilbur's the main character. Of everything. Wilbur
He's just the main character of everything.
That him and Hannah are literally, they are the main characters.
Forget Tom, forget Lex, forget Hannah.
It's
Wilbur and Hannah's world. We're just living in it.
World. Because they they have the most control, like, over what happens in the world.
Yeah.
Without Hannah, Webby couldn't.
Without Hannah, Webby couldn't have done anything.
Yeah. I have so much to say about Wilbur, but I feel like if I say everything now, I'm not going to have any theories left for the rest of the show.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like we all have so much to say, but
Keep
like
it
I
all
just can't
in.
remember any
I'm
of
going to
it.
try not to get too much in, like, since it's just Wilbur I'm talking about, like, I have a lot of theories about the psychology of his character, which I could go into.
I need to write more stuff down. I just need to rewatch Black Friday and write everything down.
I can't wait till Nightmare Time comes out on YouTube so that I can analyze all of that.
I can't wait to
Oh, yeah.
watch it so I can be able to cry.
Yeah. What's up with Becky Barnes climbing a tree? I need to know.
We need to know.
Why does she keep climbing trees?
Not after what happened last time.
No, but like, no, I'm pretty sure in every Nightmare Time episode, someone climbed a tree.
I want to know. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know that I want to know. They'll remember Higgins, the robot fucking man.
No.
Yes, he did.
why
For Alexa.
did Hatchetfield have a thing for robots?
Yeah, why does, like, what's the thing with people in Hatchetfield having things for inanimate objects? You've got, like, Tom in a car, Higgins and Alexa, Wilbur and the apple.
No! Ship it. Anyone at Wilbur? Nah. Wilbur X Apple.
Oh god.
Please.
Wilbur X Apple smut.
The tasty. No! This is not going to be another breakfast.
No,
we're not. We're not
Stop. I had
mentioning that in the
bagels for breakfast this morning. Don't.
No. We're not talking about the
This
thing.
is not going to turn into that. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about it.
Another banned things.
Dear listeners, don't ask. Honestly,
Don't.
please don't.
I found something on Tumblr that dives deeper into the Ted being Lex's father and Hannah's father theory. It's very interesting. It kind of ties into Time Bastard a little.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
So it says, here's what it says. Ted is the biological father of both Lex and Hannah. They thought there might be something in his genes that allowed him to time travel. Well, not exactly that, but Time Bastard anyway. If he can reach into different timelines, it might explain how Lex can reach into other timelines / how she did with the gun in like Monsters and Men Reprise, and how Hannah can see into them. Credit to Star Kids Draco for that lovely little theory on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, all of Time Bastard was just so confusing to me.
I love Time Bastard.
I love it. Maybe that's just because I was too, distracted.
Time Bastard broke me.
Oh yeah, I was shattered by that ending.
Oh, you know what I want? I want to know what the pins on Wilbur's jacket are. Like, I went through like Wilbur's scenes in Black Friday so many times trying to figure out what the pins on his jacket are, and so far I've got one of them is Paul, like from the kind of like physical poster, and the other one is Wiggly, and I'm pretty sure there's like one of the classic Star Kid pins, and then the rest I have no idea what they are.
Yeah, I could recognize most of
Like, I
them, but
can't
there was
tell.
just like one that I couldn't get.
Yeah. There's like two that I couldn't understand what they are, because one of them looked like Yoshi,
Yeah, one of them looked like
Trio
Two-Face
Brothers.
to me.
and the other one doesn't look like anything comprehensible at all, which I mean makes sense because this is the black and white, nothing makes sense.
See, the Langs are smart.
Yeah, they are.
They really are.
They're too
Every
smart.
aspect of the plays have like something to say, like there's a meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I want to know.
Or I'm just reading too much into it, like, oh my god, that is purple lighting, what could it mean?
Oh yeah.
It's just so interesting how like all of this works together, and they figured it all out, but none of us know anything.
I know. The thing is, I want to know. The one question I really want to know is that in Watcher World, how it's the Watcher with 1,000 eyes. Does that connect to Trail to Oregon?
I have a lot of theories on how the Star Kid shows are connected. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying not to reveal everything that I'm talking about.
This is the Lang world.
We're in their universe. Like, this isn't a story they're writing for us. This is a story they're writing
Yeah.
that
Really?
we got roped in on.
Yeah.
It feels like we just stumbled upon this terrifying eldritch thing happening, and it's Hatchetfield feels more like just entertainment at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like we've opened a rift in reality. I have a lot of opinions on Jane's man. Oh, here's like what I'm wondering about is so we do. I think he's one of the characters that we have most like has the most potential to have a really good backstory because of his whatever's going on with John.
Oh, John, yeah.
His story at Pete and how he got roped into Black and White 13 years ago. I think he has the most potential to be connected to everything in Hatchetfield because, like, when he disappeared is when everything started going wrong. Like, that's when Hannah was born. That's when, there's something to do with him.
He does, though. Like, there's so much going on that we don't know about him. And his whole thing in Nightmare Time was also, like, what happened?
Oh, and Holloway also. Like, what's
history between them?
Him and Holloway. I want to, like, know all the detail behind that.
Yeah, all I'm saying is Wilbur definitely has a lot of potential to be very, very...
Oh, absolutely.
We need more!
We need more Wilbur Cross. Please, God, can we please have Wilbur Cross either in The Narrators Must Die or or the next season of Nightmare Time? I need to know more about him.
Nightmare Time 2 better not be as traumatizing.
I can't look at Tom the same way anymore.
I can't think about it.
I mean, here's the thing, though. It's interesting, though, because when you think about it, like on the surface, when I first watched it, it was like, oh, Tom's having sex with a car.
I had to sit and listen.
All that. But, like, I mean, it's Star Kid. They can do whatever they want. It's not necessarily for kids. Think about it. It's like, Nick already said this, but I hadn't actually looked at it in the talkback stream. Tom just wants to make Jane again because she's a car.
He
hasn't been, she's been alone for this long, and she hasn't been able to feel human lately for the past year. Just to make her feel normal again. Which is really, really sad.
It is. It's so sad.
But also, he f***ed a car.
Okay, he didn't want to. He didn't want to do that.
What astounds me about, the Lang brothers and their writing is that they can make the weirdest stuff just be really deep and sad. If someone told me that Tom was gonna f*** a car in Jane's a Car, I wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
But now that I know what happened, and I know, how just, how many levels there were to that story,
Okay, everything was getting... Sorry to interrupt, but, he was finally feeling happy again and complete, and then Jane just came in and tore all of that down, and he didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, and at the same, on one side, he wanted to be with Becky again, because this is, he loves Becky, but on the other side, he also loves Jane, who's just come back, and she's a car, and she's really sad.
He was finally moving on.
Yeah. And he threw everything away so that he could make Jane happy, which, low-key, kind of toxic of Jane.
Jane was so toxic in that.
Yeah, though, here's the thing with Wilbur. It's complicated because he's not, based on what we've seen, Wiggly's tactics with people, Wilbur might not entirely be in control of his own mind. Which makes it difficult to make any sort of judgment on his character based on what Wiggly's making him do. It might not entirely be his fault, but he does seem to have more willpower than any of other like Linda, than any of other of Wiggly's and it might have been a choice also. He might have just because he's smart. I wouldn't be surprised if Wilbur his story ends up being that he that he gave in to Wiggly by choice.
Conveniently, this is where the audio cuts out. Here's the next round of recording we did. Sorry for any inconvenience.
So I didn't know until now that it's been confirmed that John has a husband. So now I'm on Our Kid Wiki on Fandom, checking it out.
I'm so glad I got to educate you about John.
Thanks for educating me.
I am in love, not romantically, but I adore John McNamara, and I'm going to talk about him and my headcanons for him.
Oh yeah, here it is. In a monologue cut from Black Friday, McNamara mentions having a husband. According to Nick Lang, this was cut due to time restrictions. Damn it!
Come on, Nick Lang.
Come on, Nick Lang.
Nick Lang, please talk about John's husband soon.
This is amazing. On a scale of being a badass from 1 to 10, with 1 being not at all to 10 being basically a superhero, Nick Lang rates McNamara as an 11.
By the way, sorry for the absolutely horrendous way that I pronounce McNamara.
Period. Alright. So, starting from my first headcanon that I had mentioned earlier is that, if you know me, this headcanon has been floating around for a while. I don't think anybody else has came up with this. This randomly crossed my mind once, and I just could not stop talking about it. Basically, I think that General McNamara is a large fan of Moulin Rouge, the movie from, I think, 2002, and the Broadway musical with Aaron Tveit in it. And we have came up with the idea that he most likely has an Aaron Tveit shrine, or at least a poster. John McNamara stands, Aaron Tveit, send tweet. Next one is, basically, I made this OC that is a 3-legged dog named Tripod. And
Tripod.
He is owned by General McNamara. I actually wrote a whole Google Doc on Tripod, and I'm going to read it out loud. Here we go.
Amazing.
Yeah, Tripodius Cornelius McNamara, a character study, aka just everything you need to know about him. Tripod Cornelius McNamara is a 3-legged chihuahua owned by John McNamara and Xander Lee, who share custody of Tripod. Tripod can, in fact, talk and has quite the big mouth. He's really nice, always calling people names and yelling at people. He does often show his soft side, though. John confirmed that he and Xander were walking in a park where they found Tripod as a stray and adopted Tripod. Elise has confirmed that Tripod's voice claim is John Krasinski, Jack Black, or Kevin Hart. Up to interpretation. Tripod says bop bop quite a lot and calls people MFs. He pees wherever he likes, which is usually on someone's shoes. Tripod likes to be the center of attention. This showed when Felipe was brought in. Tripod got aggressive and challenged Felipe to a fight. He is incredibly mean and always finds a way to get back at people. He cannot die. He is a god. Please come back every now and then to see updates on Tripod's wiki. And that...
There's a wiki for Tripod?
It's just my Google Doc about him.
Oh, okay.
I call it his wiki.
Please make a wiki for Tripod.
Sarah told me too. Sarah told me that I can actually add a wiki for him on the Star Kid wiki, but I don't want like the admins to murder me.
I've edited the Wilbur page for...
I edited like the page of like a really extremely problematic actor on Wikipedia and put jerk in his in his job, his career.
And that's it. That's the podcast. Sorry if this episode was a bunch of random things. We did not have a plan for this. We were gonna just talk about our comfort characters and then we got really off track. So, if you stayed through the whole episode, thank you so much. I promise we will have better ones with more detailed, in-depth dives into the theories about Hatchetfield, but, yeah. That's the episode. Thanks for listening. Thank you for listening to Beanies and Conspiracies. This episode features myself and my friends Sarah, Reed, and Elise. The theme song was written by me and my friend Katie, and it was edited by me. The music featured on this podcast, other than the theme song, are Local Forecast by Kevin MacLeod, It's Not Over Till the Bossa Nova by Shane Ivers, Bossa Dorado and Latin Gypsy by Oscarian, Burrawada Gaga by Burkul, don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, you can find us on Twitter at Beanies Theories, on Instagram at Beanies and Conspiracies Pod, on TikTok at Beanies and Conspiracies, on Tumblr at Beanies and Conspiracies Pod, and you can also email us any theories you have at beaniesandconspiraciespod@gmail.com. You can listen to our episodes on YouTube. Our channel is called Beanies and Conspiracies. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.
John is literally that one vine, you know? I don't have friends. They disappoint me. Pee-pee!
No!